You come into this world for a specific purpose, a specific assignment that you must fulfill during your time here on earth. And what is evil would be for you to come here and not walk in that purpose and fulfill that purpose. What is evil is for you to come onto earth and to waste your time and your days on this earth. I spoke about honoring our mothers and honoring the previous generations that have come before us, which we descend from. I spoke about the best way to honor your parents, the best way to honor your mother and your father is to walk in your purpose, to fulfill your calling, to do what you are called to do what you were designed to do. That is the best way to honor your father and your mother. The best way to honor your ancestors, to honor your roots, is to be the best version of yourself, fulfill your purpose. That is how you honor them. So going back to what is evil, the standard is what has God assigned you to do here on earth. That is the standard. And you can know that by looking inside. I spoke about purpose last time and motherhood. I spoke about when God wanted a prophet, Hannah wanted a child, and they made an exchange. Hannah gets a son and God gets a prophet, Samuel. And just by assignment, Samuel as a Nazirite is not supposed to cut his hair. And also for Samson, just by his assignment and purpose, he's not supposed to cut his hair. So what would be evil for Samson is not everything else that he did, what is seemingly wrong. What would be evil for Samson is to mess with what is connected to his assignment and his calling. Anything that will deter him from hitting the mark, from reaching the goal, from fulfilling his assignment and his purpose, God's agenda for him on this earth during his time. Anything that would be evil would be anything that would deter him from his purpose and his mission here on earth. That is what is evil. That is wickedness. That is sin. I spoke about alcohol last time. I spoke about strong drink. The point is not to drink strong drink. The point is you have a purpose to fulfill. You have a mission. You're supposed to be a king. You're supposed to rule. Therefore, if you're going to rule, strong drink is going to deter you from fulfilling your purpose and your assignment effectively. So the point is not about strong drink. It's not about alcohol. It's about fulfilling your purpose. And anything in the way of that becomes evil. So if you want to know what evil looks like, it's the same things that represents God. That is you, your desires, your passions. You represent God here on earth. And by choice, you can be good or you can be bad. You can be right or you can be wrong. You can be righteous or you can be evil. So let's look at it this way. If you're going to get on a mission, if you're going to get on a journey and you want to reach that journey, you need to research and understand everything you require to get to that destination. And everything you require to get to that destination has been provided inside of you already. This is what I'm calling the moral law. For you to get on that destination, for you to reach there, everything you need is already inside of you. You just need to look inside, understand what is my purpose. For me to get to my purpose, what do I need to avoid? What do I need to attain? Where do I need to go? Which direction should I take for me to reach my purpose? For me to reach my destination? That's what destiny is all about. A path, a journey. That's what success is all about. It's a pathway that you take on this journey of success. It's a path. It's a pathway that avoids certain mistakes, that avoids certain places, avoids certain systems, avoids certain people. That's the path to success, a path of success. You realize success every step of the way. It compounds. I've been mentioning this time and time again that success, change, you fulfilling your purpose looks like small, minute, individual, minimal changes, single actions every single day, one by one, little by little, compounding over time, decisions compounding over time, leading to an eventual destination, an eventual climax, an eventual altitude, your point of destination, your point of fulfillment. That's how success looks like. That's what you fulfilling your purpose looks like. That's what doing something meaningful looks like. So let's go back to evil. Evil is as close to you as good is. I've been here on earth for more than 3 decades now, which is a while. And through my time here on earth, I have learned a lot about evil. I have come face to face with evil. I've experienced evil. I've experienced wickedness firsthand. I could talk about the Cultural Revolution. I could talk about slavery, the slave trade. I could talk about Germany and the Jews. I could talk about Semitism, anti-Semitism. I could talk about Hitler. I could talk about many actions of malevolence that have happened to people, to civilization through time, through history. I could mention all these malevolent acts of an offense on civilization, Cultural Revolution, slave trade, slavery. I could talk about murder, mass murder, and a lot of these as examples. But if I say it in that frame, in that context, it will feel further and further away from you. And you assume that evil is somewhere in some country, in some place, maybe somewhere in someone's heart, somewhere far, someone you'll never meet. But I have to be honest with you as you come into this world, for my son, for my niece, my daughter, my nephew, evil is not far from you. It could be in your heart. Evil could be right next to you. It could be the person you sleep in the same bed with. Could be the same person you shared breast milk from your mother with. It could be the same person you've had dinner with all your life. Evil could be in your heart. It could be your thoughts and your desires. That's why I said, if you want to know what evil looks like, look in the mirror. We live in a dark world. We live in a dark world. That is why the purpose of this podcast, of this platform, is to encourage you, to inform you that you have to do something meaningful with your life. And what is meaningful is to bring a little light into this dark world, because evil is everywhere. Evil is everywhere. And if you're not careful and you don't do something meaningful with your life, evil can be found crippling into your heart, into your life. It's ready to knock on your door anytime. So you must anticipate evil. You must anticipate evil people. You must anticipate evil events, evil systems of this world, evil places. You must anticipate all that. Thanks for listening to this podcast. We upload a video and a podcast every Sunday. Just look out for it. Subscribe to our channel and let us know if you have any thoughts or suggestions. Let us know if we can help you and support you to start your own podcast or to start your business. Let's help each other to do something meaningful. See you on Sunday. Cheers.